Ваше превъзходителство, господин премиер на България, Ваше превъзходителство, представители на Европейския парламент, уважаеми гости, радваме се, че сме тук днес. Благодарим за българското гостоприемство и бих искал да ви приветствам за отличната ви работа. Европейската агенция за гранична и брегова охрана е символ за Европейския съюз. Тя е символ, показващ, че Европа може да действа.
Really proving its efficiency in addressing the migration and security challenges we are facing in cooperation always with our neighbors. And all I have to see here the governor from Turkey. A symbol that we are jointly responsible to manage our common European external borders. You know that it was one of the main weaknesses of the European Union in the beginning of this unprecedented situation that our union is confronted. And countries like Bulgaria, Italy, and Greece were and still are under heavy pressure. But they are not alone. Prime Minister can be sure that we are standing by Bulgaria in these difficult and challenging moments. That's why today it is really a historical day for the European Union. First of all, I would like again to express my thanks personally to Prime Minister Borisov, Deputy Prime Minister Rumiana, with whom I'm talking very often during the last days in order to prepare this event. She's done a fantastic job. And of course the Bulgarian authorities in general for hosting this event. I would like also to express my congratulations and my thanks to Fabrice Leggeri, who is promoted now today to a 5-star general, because Frontex, as from today, is the European Borders and Coast Guard, and he has done an excellent job. The legacy he referred before is here, please. And please allow me to express to you our thanks to your colleagues, to your staff, and to all member states of the board who are really under very difficult conditions are doing an excellent job during the last 2 years. Right here and right now, ladies and gentlemen, we officially launch the European Borders and Coast Guard, both legally and operationally. It is, believe me, an unprecedented achievement of European will and union in times where our unity is tested. All those who have made it happen are here today, in this place. The Commission, the Parliament, and the Member States in the Council, the presidencies of the Netherlands and the Slovakia, also the upcoming presidency, Malta. Thanks to our common work and commitment, the European Border and Coast Guard has now become a reality in less than 9 months since the European Commission proposed it. The European citizens have demanded, and they rightly do so, a tangible European response. And today, we deliver it collectively. The European Borders and Coast Guard is based on the fundaments of solidarity and shared responsibility over the European Union's external borders. As I said before, legally and operationally, the external borders of one member state is the external borders of all member states. Building on the work of Frontex, we have substantially strengthened our new agency. I referred before to Frontex's role, but I would like to do it again. The work of Frontex, of its director, Fabrice Leggeri, and all its staff. Also, the border and coast guard of the frontline member states and of the ones that responded to the calls for support. Throughout all these months of the ongoing refugee crisis, these people have been working tirelessly, and it is exactly thanks to them that today we are in a much better situation than 1 year ago. Just remember where we were 1 year ago and where we are standing now. And believe me, it was not an easy task to cope with. Today, I feel very proud to be surrounded by the European Border and Coast Guard. And I understand that you all here feel the same. We equip them with what they need to bring the border management to a new level. By 2020, the agency will include 1,000 staff members and will manage a budget of more than 320 million euros. I see you smiling on that. The agency will also be able to activate a rapid reaction pool of at least 1,500 border guards and other relevant staff, as well as a pool of rapid reaction equipment. These two pools will be made available to the agency whenever needed to address urgent situations. And we cannot forecast, we cannot predict where the problem will appear again in Europe. Just to remind you that 2 months ago I was in Finland because 1,000 irregular migrants, mostly, had managed to cross Russia and arrive in Lapland. Finns were surprised. They could never imagine that one day they would be confronted with such a situation. I give this example in order to tell you that what we do today is not only for this part of Europe, but for the rest of Europe. So all member states must understand that they might be in need of your services one day. With this innovation, we will resolve one of the main weaknesses of the current system. We have also put in place a series of strong preventive measures in an effort to avoid exceptional situations like the ones we faced in 2015. The new agency will monitor very closely the management of the external borders by all member states through the deployment of liaison officers and mandatory vulnerability assessments. We also expand the role of the agency in the field of returns. In partnership with third countries, we will ensure that European cooperation on Coast Guard functions will be further developed together with the European Maritime Safety Agency and the European Fisheries Control Agency. At the same time, we also include a stronger complaint mechanism that will guarantee the respect of fundamental rights of migrants. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now better equipped than before to face the migration and security challenges, which I would like to stress once again, it's not anymore in Southeastern Europe. It's not only a pan-European problem, but a global one. That's why the cooperation with our partners, and in particular with our neighbors in the region, is key. I'm therefore very glad, as I said before, to see the representation of Turkey in the face of the governor, And let me tell you that the new agency has also a reinforced mandate to cooperate with and support neighboring countries. Dear friends, the European Borders and Coast Guard does not exist separately from the member states, nor does it replace their responsibilities. I want to be very clear on that. The European Borders and Coast Guard exists for the member states and through them. That is why everyone must join in to operationalize and implement it as soon as possible. We do not have time to lose. This work has already started, but must be speeded up now. We have shown what we can achieve when the European Union acts together, jointly, united as one. It is now our duty and responsibility to keep delivering in the same vein on all aspects of our comprehensive migration policy for our citizens, for the member states, for partner countries, and of course for those who arrive at our borders. Thank you very much for your attention.
Благодаря ви, господин Аврамополос. Европейската солидарност и принадлежността ни към европейското семейство ни дава сили и увереност, че
gives us confidence and trust that we will be able to handle all challenges. Now I have to pass the floor with pleasure to Mr. Fabrice Leggeri, Executive Director of the European Border and Coast Guard Agency. We can probably congratulate him on his promotion. With which his efforts were acknowledged. Господин министър-председател на България, госпожо заместник министър-председател, господин комисар, министри,